section with Taine is now embargoed until 10 p.m. tomorrow, so that's Sunday the 6th of February, and we will kick off with Matt.
Hi, Taine. How's the body after that one?
Yeah, good. They brought a good physical edge to them, and my opinion, we didn't match that in the first sort of 10 minutes of the game, but we sort of grew into the game with our physicality. So yeah, it's a bit 50-50 in terms of feelings like that.
I think you're down as the top tackler, top carrier, and most meters made in the Welsh side today. How do you feel like you went personally?
Yeah, it's just that's what I expected of me from teammates and myself. So try my body about as well, what I have to do for the team, so I can be happy with that.
I think the guys who've been on before you have mentioned physicality a lot. I was just wondering how you I think Wyn Jones mentioned it comes down to mindset. I'm just curious as to where you think you can improve on that heading into Scotland next week.
Yes, for me, it's just all about mindset. It's confidence in what we can do in defence and attack in terms of running on the ball in motion, come off the line and hitting someone hard, physical. So it's all about mindset for me. Hopefully, there'll be no doubt that we'll bring that next week.
How do you sort of approach the next few days now? Do you use this as motivation for the Scotland game, or will you park it and just move on from it personally? How are you going to deal with it?
Yeah, I think we look back and realise that physically we didn't turn up. So it has to turn up next week, especially at home in front of the home crowd. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be a huge week for us next week. So.
And just lastly from you, are you expecting an edge in training next week? A defeat like this perhaps is going to sharpen everybody's minds a little bit heading into the game against Scotland.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an edge next week coming in. Boys going to be disappointed about today's result and the way we performed, especially first 10 minutes. So yeah, there's going to be an edge in training next week, definitely.
All right, cheers, Taine.
Taine, just a couple from me. You took your try. At least there's something positive. Consolation try, albeit. At least you've got something heading back to Wales next week. Positive to look at.
Yeah, I think just when I think it was the second 20 of the first half when we took the ball in motion, carrying on to the ball with a bit of an intent and pace, we can see we were bringing them down. So just next week, it's more of that, just more confidence now to carry in, getting off the line of defence and just being really physical next week. And I think we take there's some parts of today, especially just before the half time where we dug out and we kept them out of scoring just before half time. So we'd be proud of that, but we knew the result wasn't acceptable from us today, and we will take that into next week now.
And for yourself, for Six Nations experience, wasn't to be for you today, but the whole experience, having fans watching you, family, I'm sure, very proud.
Yeah, I just sort of every time I get an opportunity in this shirt, just play your own game and make your own stamp on it. So that's all I wanted to admit.
Thanks, Taine.
Any further questions, or if not, we will leave it there. That's all.